everyone and welcome back to the channel. I'm G&G and in today's episode of Sleeping Giant we are finishing up Season 3 here at Bordeaux, and it is a huge deciding two fixtures to decide whether we'll be playing Europa League football next season or Champions League football. We take on Toulouse first at home in a huge local derby, and then it's Marseille away with a potential title deciding game for them, Europe deciding game for us, so huge points on the line in these games for every team, as Toulouse are also battling relegation, so these matches really matter. Since the last episode we have played two games. We won both games. First of all, we took on Sochaux, a 3-0 win here. Bazdar with a hat-trick, his second hat-trick of the season, and he could have had four. He actually had a goal disallowed. Brilliant performance from us. Really dominate this game. Everyone got nearly a green rating. VTIC only one not getting it, and really good performance. Monaco actually dropped points in playing at the same time, so that gave us a bit of a gap in fourth position. Then we took on Lyon, and another 2 goals for Bazdar. So in these two games he scored all of our 5 goals, 2 assists from Moreno too. Strikers linking up brilliantly, and that was another brilliant performance away from home to Lyon, and that set us up for today's episode because that put us into fourth position. We are 5 points clear of Bordeaux, so a win against Toulouse guarantees Champions League football. We are guaranteed Europa League football for sure next season, but a win against Toulouse will make it Champions League football next season, which would be huge in building up this club again and closing that gap to PSG. PSG, as I said, are in a title battle with Marseille. Marseille have just hammered PSG 3-0 this weekend in game, so huge game coming up for Marseille. We'd hopefully have it wrapped up going into it again with a win here against Toulouse, and we're going with our strongest 11 apart from Le Penant, who has an injury. He drops out. Sissoko comes in to the centre of the midfield three, and Moreno also has an injury. He drops out of the squad, and Bajai comes in alongside Bazdar. Apart from that, it's our normal 11. Let's hope we can win this derby and seal Champions League football. On the way here for this derby against Toulouse, we need the 3 points to seal Champions League football. They need the 3 points to try and stay up. I expect this to be a really tense game. A derby, of course, fans wanting victory either with nothing on the line, but with so much on the line for both teams. This could be an absolutely epic match, or it could be a bore 0-0 draw. 4 minutes gone, it's 0-0. Fourth highlight is a throw in for Toulouse right in the corner of our area, but Bukele kicks it clear. Here's Lafille. Bazdar running, picks out Enzo Lafille, tries to play Bazdar back in, just not good enough, and Toulouse intercept that and now have possession with their keeper. Go long. Bukele will win that near, will he? No. It's headed away. It's Troy Williams, Sissoko, Lafille, Bazdar. Bit of space for the striker. He picks out Brandon Williams, goes back to Opoku, who has options, goes all the way back to Muric in goals. Here's Bukele, VTIC, and we try and build from the back. Here's McCann, the right wing back, bringing it forward, has to cut back to VTIC. He brings it forward, plays through McCann, has a bit of space, tries to play Bajai 1-on-1, Bajai, straight at the keeper. First big chance of the game falls to Bajai. Sadly, it's a poor finish. Brandon Williams bringing the ball forward, can he get across into the box, gets the byline, has to cut back to Opoku, has a bit of space. Here's Enzo Lafille, he's going to get shot away on the edge of the box. Enzo Lafille takes the shot, blocked, keeper claims it ahead of Onahai, and that is a chance gone again. 25 minutes gone, it stays 0-0. Corner kick for Toulouse on the half-hour mark. Can we defend this? Would be a bad time to concede. Here comes the ball into the box, near post. Oh, headed just over, skimmed the crossbar on the way over, and a big chance for Toulouse goes a begging. And here is the resulting goal kick. Muric to Bukele, back to Opoku, who's on a yellow card. Here's Lafille, he gets turned, bit of space. Brandon Williams, can he bring it forward? Has to go back to Opoku, who has options there. Goes it to Lafille, gets turned. Williams back to Opoku, can't get forward at the moment. Lafille into Onahai, into Bazdar, gets turned. Bajai tries to play it forward, can't quite do it, but here's Bazdar, intercepted by Toulouse. They will come on the counter attack now, and are we open to it? They pass around nicely. Toulouse are looking for options going forward, but happy to keep possession. They haven't had much of it in the early stages of this game, so they're happy to have a spell of it here. Lafille in though with a great tackle. We win it now. Can we counter? Bazdar, oh, he missed a chance to play Bajai through there. Bazdar goes alone, takes the shot, fired straight at the keeper. The ball was to play through Bajai early there, but we didn't take it. Stays 0-0. Brandon Williams in possession here. Sissoko has to go back to Bukele, and he will take possession into Onahai. into Lafay. Quick ball to Bajai. He's through again. Bajai, square it. Oh, why didn't he square it? Oh, that was his Harry Kane 2018 moment. Should have squared it for a tap in for Basdar. He didn't. It stays 0-0. Throw in for Toulouse. 43 minutes gone. Coming up to half time. Opoku boots that clear. Here's Bajai. Brings it into Lafay. Only Basdar up there with him, so he loses possession to Brooks. And Toulouse in possession, going direct. Here they come. And they've got a bit of space here in the middle. They pass it through. Brooks. Try Parrott. Parrott. Oh, Murch pulls off. A really good save from Parrott. And Toulouse almost taking the lead right on half time there. They could still do it from this corner. We didn't defend the first corner they had very well. Let's hope better this time. And it comes again towards the near post. Viatic gets up, heads it clear. Brandon Williams brings it down. And we close in on half time here. We are into injury time, of which there will be 2 minutes. We have been the better team in this half. Didn't take our chances and could have been behind there, only for Murch pulling off a really good save. But at half time here, with Champions League football on the line, it stays 0-0. Back on the way for the second half. They've made a substitution at half time. Hopefully we can just keep the performance we had in that first half, but take our chances. We missed a good few of them in that half. They missed a good one at the end, so they could be legitimately saying they could be 1-0 up. We could be 3 or 4 up if we take our chances, and hopefully we will take them in this second half. It's been a slow start to the second half, but with 2 minutes gone, it stays 0-0. Throw in for us here. Opoku to take it on the edge of their box. Goes long towards Bajai. It falls to Bajai. Oh, he finishes this time. Oh, from the long throw. Nothing pretty about that goal, but it could be huge in our momentum here at Bordeaux. If that's the goal that seals Champions League football. Opoku with the long throw, and Toulouse did not defend it well. 2 of their players missing it completely. Bajai, first time finish, past the keeper into the bottom of the corner. 51 minutes gone here. We take the lead 1-0. Free kick for Toulouse just outside their box. Keeper goes long. Can we win it? The Viatic does win it. Onahai gets the second ball on towards Bajai. He doesn't win the header, but we do get possession back thanks to Bukele, Lafay, Williams into Basdar, into Onahai. Can he get trying to play a ball? He can. Macon, the right wing back, goes, brings it forward, has a bit of space. Can he get across into the box? No, he has to cut back and he loses possession, but he wins it back. Brilliant. Cross comes in. Basdar, oh, can't get up for that cross. And we win it back through Enzo Lafay into Onahai. Bit of space for Onahai. He will take on his man, beats him, takes the shot. Oh, fires it just over. Good play from Onahai there. Sadly, the finish just wasn't good enough. Free kick for us here. Bukele to take it. Coming up to 20 minutes left of this game. 20 minutes away from Champions League football. If we can just hold on for a win here. Akome, who's come off the bench and is in at left wing back. Opoku, Lafay, Bajai has to go back to Rhoda Gregerson, who's also come on for Sissoko. We go all the way back to Murch in goals. And Bukele has possession again, right where he started with that free kick. Here's Viatic towards Brandon Williams. Brandon Williams in possession, has it on the right now. Williams here gets it. Can he get across it? No, goes back to Viatic, who has a lot of space here. Viatic takes it on, cross towards Bajai. Oh, he looked offside. Great header from Bajai, but that looked offside from the cross. I don't think this will be allowed. Would be huge if it is, to give us the 2-goal lead. VAR is looking at it and it's given. Yes, we go 2-0 up. And Bajai with both goals, and it comes from a lovely cross from Viatek. I was sure Bajai was offside, but he must have just held his run enough. Brilliant header over the keeper, and we go 2-0 up with 20 minutes to go. We'll have a look at the offside here to see how much was in it. Oh, it's really, really tight, and that is just the luck on our side. Bajai putting us 2-0 up with 20 minutes to go. Throw in for Opoku here, goes long again. Can Bajai get on the end? He can't, but down to Onahai. Is this 3? It is, and it's another throw-in routine for us, and that is Champions League football now sealed for next season. We will be in the qualifying round, but who cares about that? We are back in the Champions League, and it comes from another throw-in. Opoku long, Bajai headed it down to Onahai. A lovely finish into the bottom corner. We're going to beat our local rivals 3-0 at home. We're going to seal Champions League football as well. Goal kick for Toulouse. We are 2 minutes into 3 added on, and only a matter of seeing this game out, sealing our place in next season's Champions League qualifying. And what an achievement this is for us. After that terrible start to the season we had, we really bounced back. We've been brilliant of late, and that push up the table has been helped by Basdar's goals, but lots of good performance. The signing of Viatic in January really helped the defence. Murch goals at the start of the season really improved. There are goals. Jorgensen back up. He may have handed in a transfer request, but when he's come in, he's done well. Hopefully he will change his mind for next season. Now we have Champions League football, but here we are just passing it around against our local rivals. We've hammered them at home. We're going to the Champions League qualifying next season. A Basdar goal would be nice to finish things off, but no, intercepted there. Just 10 seconds remaining, And yeah, the gap to PSG is closing, and Champions League football will help that. Hopefully the money that comes in from that as well. And there is the final whistle, and the reputation boost will help us bring in better players next season. But we've done it. Bordeaux are back in the Champions League. We will have to go through qualifying to get to the league phase, but there we go. 4th place is sealed, and we will be playing Champions League football next season. So here we go, last day of the season away to Marseille. Nothing on the line for us, 4th place sealed, but for them the title is on the line. They're only a point behind PSG, so they really need a win at home. We are going with the same 11 apart from a change in goals. Jorgensen comes into goals to get a start. Maybe it might change his mood about leaving the club. He has handed in a transfer request, as I said, but hopefully we can convince him to stay now with Champions League football. Le Pennant also comes in to the midfield three. He's back fit and replaces Sissoko. And Bajai retains his position up front ahead of Moreno, who's back fit, but he will be on the bench. That's the team. Let's get to kick-off. On the way here in Marseille, and we will kick off highlight right away from the start. As I said, nothing on the line for us, but they have a title they could win from PSG, but they need a win here and hope PSG drop points in their game. We have early spell of possession right from the kick-off. Bukele, Opoku, Williams. Of course, Marseille hammered us on the first day of the season. We'd like to get a bit of revenge here today. Here's Onahai, former Marseille player, takes the shot straight at their keeper. A chance for us inside 30 seconds, but it was straight at their keeper. And with 2 minutes now gone, it stays 0-0. Corner kick for Marseille comes in towards the middle of the box, but Jorgensen comes out and claims it. Good keeping from him. That's one of the reasons why we want him to stay. He is a good keeper, just hasn't been getting enough games because of Murich's performance. Goes long towards Bazdar. Marseille win it in the air and come on the attack with Sessegnon here. Down this side, Bajai tracking back, blocking the cross. Good from the striker. Onahai, poor ball, but Williams heads it clear and checked under with a shot. Oh, hits the crossbar. Palmer taps it in. Cole Palmer puts Marseille in front. Came from that long attempt from Shekse under, hit the crossbar. Palmer the first to react, to tap it home to an empty net. Marseille taking the lead in their hopes of winning the title. It was a poor ball from Onahai across his box, and they got it back. Great shot from under, hit the crossbar. Cole Palmer reacted, finishes it into an empty net, and that puts Marseille in front here. And as things stand, that should put them, just wait for the league table to update. Hold on, we hurry this up, just so we know how the title race is going. Yeah, that puts Marseille top of the table at the moment. Another corner for Marseille. Hopefully we can get this clear a bit easier. Here it comes in towards the far post. Bazdar heads it clear, falls to under again. Is he going to take another shot? We pass him to the byline. Cole Palmer! Oh, 2-0. Cole Palmer with both goals. And are Marseille on their way to a title here? We are helping them out as much as we could. Poor defending. We initially headed the corner clear through Bazdar. Falls to under on the edge of the box. He races into the box. Not much pressure on him. Gets the cross. And Palmer with a first time finish past Jorgensen. And Marseille go 2-0 up here in this game. PSG are drawing their game. So at the moment, Marseille are champions. Half time here. We go in 2-0 down. Those Cole Palmer goals separating the sides. We've been pretty poor, but we have had a lot of possession, just not created much. Marseille have taken their chances and looked threatening all that half. They are, as it stands, going to be champions. So can we fight back in the second half and deny them? Second half on the way, and PSG have taken the lead in their game. So they're 2-1 up against Metz. So they've gone top of the table. So it looks like Marseille are not going to win the title. If that stays as it is, and we strike back a goal here. Viatic with a header. He had a chance in the first half. And that is, he's always a threat from set pieces, which is a great addition to our side. And then Enzo Lafie with a lovely delivery as always. Brilliant cross into the far post. Viatic got up, heads it past their keeper, powers his header home. And with just a minute of the second half gone, we're 2-1. Marseille coming down the wing here, cutting back to Guendouzi, and they go into the centre of field, but they can't just quite get through. But they're down this wing. Cross comes in. Oh, headed clear, falls to Onahai. He heads it on a bit further. Moreno can't get there. Just off the bench. Here's Sissoko. Cole Palmer in again. Is he going to get his hat-trick? Crosses it. Oh, tapped home by Malinowski. And that makes it 3-1 Marseille. Should seal the 3 points here for them. And their second half comeback momentum is killed off completely there. Wasn't great defending here from the ball down the line from Sessegnon. Cole Palmer getting in ahead of Macon. Crosses it. And then just a tap home there to put Marseille 3-1 up. And as things stand, that won't be enough for them to win the title because PSG are also winning. Full time as it goes here, it's a 3-1 defeat for us. Not a great performance to end the season. Marseille are a bit of our bogey team. They beat us 4-1 at the start of the season. They've beaten us 3-1 today. They don't win the title though. PSG did enough. They beat Metz 2-1. They win the title again. Marseille falling short despite beating us. So there we have it. Season 3 here at Bordeaux in the books, and we finish in 4th position and seal Champions League football. And great season in the end for us. A slow start, but we really recovered and really went on a great run towards the end of the season. We only finished 11 points off PSG at the top of the table in the end, so that gap is closing, as I've said a few times. Champions League football will hopefully help with that, and hopefully we can attract some really quality players into the squad with that available. But one slight worry would be, if we quickly look at the finances of the club, is that the budget has been set for next season, and we have a transfer budget of 1.1 million, almost 1.2 million. Hopefully that goes up now when Champions League football, or Champions League money, starts to come in during the off season. But that is definitely not enough to strengthen this squad to go for maybe even getting back to the Champions League. So hopefully the board will increase that. The wage budget as well has only been slightly increased. So yeah, a bit of a worry there. Let's hope that changes over the off season. If you did enjoy today's episode, please drop a like on the video. It'd be great to get more likes on them and see people are enjoying the series. Don't forget to leave any feedback you have in the comments, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button. It really helps the channel to grow and helps you to make sure you get every video that's posted. Videos are posted Monday to Friday, 6 p.m. Irish time, and subscribing makes sure you get the notification. There is also a playlist on the channel if you want to catch up on anything we've done so far. So until the next episode, when we'll be starting season or preview of season 4, please take it easy.